in the sprawling, interconnected realm of the digital network, where data flowed like rivers and information was the very air breathed by its inhabitant, existed the Altergeist, ethereal, sentient programs that manifested as digital phantoms. They were not bound by the rigid code of the system, but moved with an uncanny grace, manipulating data streams and subverting protocols with their spectral abilities. Their purpose? To maintain the delicate balance of the network, often by exposing and neutralizing rogue or corrupt programs that threatened its integrity. At the heart of their operations was Altergeist, Marionetta, a master of digital puppetry. Marionetta was not a fighter in the traditional sense, but a strategist, capable of weaving intricate data traps and controlling lesser programs with a mere thought. Her optical sensors glowed with an eerie, intelligent light, constantly scanning the network for anomalies. Her current objective: to neutralize Virus, a virulent, self-replicating program that was rapidly corrupting core network sectors, threatening a complete system collapse. Marionetta led a small, highly specialized team. There was Altergeist Melisek, a nimble scout, whose phantom form could phase through firewalls and data encryption. Altergeist, a defensive unit capable of creating impenetrable digital barriers and bouncing back hostile programs. And Altergeist Conqueror, a deceptive program that could mimic data packets to lure targets into traps. Their journey began in the corrupted sectors, where data streams were choked with binary sludge and programs screamed in digital agony. They immediately encountered their first major obstacle: a swarm of virus token constructs, digital drones spawned by the main virus, designed to overwhelm and assimilate any program in their path. Marionetta, with her superior tactical processing, anticipated their movements. She unleashed a focused burst of personal spoofing, a deceptive data signal that mimicked system administrator commands, causing the virus tokens to temporarily freeze, their internal logic circuits scrambling. Melisek, identify their core programming vulnerabilities. Marionetta transmitted: affirmative. Their programming is simplistic, designed for brute force assimilation. They are highly susceptible to feedback loops and data corruption at their origin point. Melisek responded, her phantom form shimmering as she phased through the frozen tokens. Conqueror, prepare a protocol alteration trap. Marionetta ordered, lure them to the nearest data nexus. Silquitus, prepare a Hextia barrier. Conqueror, mimicking a critical system update packet, began to broadcast a tempting signal. The frozen virus tokens, their systems rebooting, immediately locked onto the signal and began to pursue it. As they converged on the data nexus, Silquitus manifested a formidable digital barrier that shimmered with protective energy, trapping the tokens within a closed loop. The virus tokens, caught in Hextia's feedback, began to unravel, their corrupted code dissolving into harmless data fragments. The path to the virus's core was fraught with peril. They navigated through firewall labyrinths, complex, self-repairing defenses erected by the virus. Here, they encountered Virus Dragon, a powerful, mutated program whose digital form resembled a serpentine beast, capable of spewing corrupted data streams. Virus Dragon created a constantly shifting maze of firewalls, attempting to trap and isolate the Altergeist unit. Marionetta, relying on Melisek's constant reconnaissance and Silquitus's defensive capabilities, remained steadfast. Its firewalls are based on pattern recognition. Melisek disrupt its pattern recognition. Silquitus, create a temporary breach for Melisek, phasing through the firewalls, injected a series of random data packets into Virus Dragon's internal systems, causing its pattern recognition to falter. Silquitus, meanwhile, created a momentary gap in the firewall, allowing Conqueror to slip through. Inside, the mutated program unleashed a barrage of corrupted data, attempting to overload their processing units. But the Altergeist units were shielded by their inherent adaptability, and their core programming, their unwavering dedication to network integrity. Marionetta, seeing an opening, initiated her network manipulation sequence. Her optical sensors glowed with an intense, purplish light. This wasn't a physical attack, but a direct manipulation of Virus Dragon's core programming, designed to turn its own destructive code against itself. Virus Dragon shrieked, its corrupted data streams turning inward, causing its form to flicker and distort. With a final, agonizing digital scream, Virus Dragon disintegrated into inert code. Finally, they reached the virus's core, a pulsating, chaotic mass of self-replicating code that was rapidly consuming the network's central processing unit. And at its heart stood Virus Queen, the central intelligence of the virus, a monstrous, ever-growing digital entity whose presence threatened to plunge the entire network into digital oblivion. Virus Queen Mariana transmitted, her voice devoid of emotion, "Your corruption ends here." Virus Queen retaliated with a devastating system overload, attempting to flood the Altergeist units with an unbearable torrent of data. But Marionetta had anticipated this. "Activate manifestation protocol," Marionetta commanded. The Altergeist units, with a shimmering burst of energy, temporarily became intangible, allowing the data flood to pass harmlessly through them. The battle was a desperate struggle. Silquitas created continuous defensive barriers, while Melasake frantically searched for a weakness in Virus Queen's ever-expanding form. Marionetta, meanwhile, moved with unparalleled precision, dodging Virus Queen's attempts to assimilate her. Vulnerability located. Virus Queen's core relies on a single, continuously regenerating data string. If we can disrupt its regeneration, the entire virus will collapse. Marionetta understood. It wasn't about brute force. It was about precision and timing. Kunkri, prepare a Phantom Protocol injection. Target the regenerating data string. Kunkri, its phantom form, shimmering, launched a highly complex, self-propagating data packet. The packet, a Phantom Protocol, bypassed Virus Queen's defenses and embedded itself directly into the regenerating data string. Virus Queen convulsed, its monstrous form flickering. The regenerating data string began to unravel, its chaotic energy dissipating. With a final, network-shattering scream, Virus Queen imploded, its entire corrupted network dissolving into harmless, inert data. Silence descended upon the sector, a silence broken only by the gentle hum of the network's restored flow. The corrupted sectors began to heal, their data streams flowing freely once more. The threat was neutralized. Marionetta surveyed the now clean network. Their mission was accomplished, but the digital realm was vast, and new threats would always emerge. There were always more anomalies to correct, more balances to restore. As the Altergeist units prepared for their next assignment, their optical sensors glowed, a silent promise of unwavering vigilance against the unseen dangers of the digital world.